Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. In light of the recently revealed Generation 9 trailer in the latest Pokemon Presents, I thought it'd be fun to go over some of the things that I'd personally like to see in the new Generation 9 games. And if you haven't seen the new Generation 9 trailer reveal yet, go and see it. It looks amazing. Okay, so we're going to kick things off with some new ideas for Pokemon that I'd like to see in the new games. Okay, so before I started recording this video, I went and did a little bit of research about some native animals to Spain, seeing as this new region is seeming to be heavily based on Spain. So some of the animals that I found include things like dolphins / pilot whales. Now, pilot whales are actually native to Spain. Dolphins themselves aren't really, but pilot whales are part of the dolphin family. And you can definitely see it. Like, this thing just looks like a really snubby-nosed dolphin. And seeing as we haven't really had an obvious adaptation for a dolphin yet as a Pokemon, I feel like this could be a fantastic pick. If I was to speculate the type for a dolphin Pokemon, I would go for Water Psychic, relating to the theme of dolphins being really intelligent animals. So I'd really like to see a Water Psychic Dolphin Pokemon. Next up, I found a bird that is native to Spain called the Lammergeier, also known as the Bearded Vulture. Now, a vulture is something that we've seen before in Pokemon with Mandibuzz in Gen 5. But something about this vulture that is unique to itself is that it's got a little beard. And I feel like they could definitely do something with that. Now, if I was to pick a type combination for this vulture Pokemon, I would either go for Flying Dark, but that's sort of too similar to Mandibuzz, so I'd probably lean towards Flying and Fighting. This is a really unique type, and we've only really seen it with Holucha in Gen 6, and I really think this one could work as a Flying Fighting type as well. Okay, next up on my animals list is the common, I'm going to pronounce this completely wrong, the common Genet, or Genet? Could be Jenay? Jenny. I'm going to call it a Genet for now, but if you know the correct pronunciation, please let me know down in the comments. So common Genets are really thin, long-bodied cat type animals. I could really see this being the normal type, like right at the beginning of the game. Like you've got Rattata in Gen 1, you've got Bidoof in Gen 4. I could really see this as the normal type rodent at the beginning of the game. And I actually think they're really cute, just as animals. And as a Pokemon, they have potential to be even cuter. Another animal that I'd like to see adapted into a Pokemon for this generation is the Spanish Ibex. Ibex are animals that are sort of like a mix between, I want to say, a goat and a deer. And they're often known for their really weirdly shaped horns. And I feel like that gives Pokemon massive freedom when it comes to designing a Spanish Ibex Pokemon. You could even do something really cool with that. Like you could have multiple types for this Ibex. And depending on what type it is, the horns change shape. Like say for an electric type, you could have really zigzaggy horns, or if it's like a water type, it could have really wavy horns. Something along those lines. Okay, next thing I want to touch on is the evolutions for the new starters. Now, if you haven't seen the starters yet, here they are. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly. My opinion on these starters is I love Fuecoco. He's probably going to be the one that I pick and my absolute favorite of the three. I really like Sprigatito's design. Fantastic design to start off with. I wasn't too fond of Quaxly to begin with, but it is growing on me, I'll give you that. Every time I see Quaxly on like a Twitter post or something, it's growing on me, it's growing on me. Now, evolutions for these starter Pokemon, I'd really like to see Sprigatito evolve into either an Iberian Lynx, which is native to Spain, or a jungle leopard. And I think it'd be really cool if it adapted the secondary type of dark. With Fuecoco, I haven't seen too many concept arts for evolutions, but seeing as there's a crocodile and a fire type, we're gonna go along the lines of like a lava crocodile, but I have faith in the Pokemon Company to deliver a good evolution for Fuecoco. Potential typing for Fuecoco's final evolution could be Dragon type. That could be a good one. I've also seen a lot of people talk about the Ghost type for Fuecoco as well. Seeing as its design seems to be slightly based off of a ghost pepper, and the fact that a couple hints in its name refer to like ghosts and skulls and stuff like that. So a ghost fire could be pretty sick as well. Now, Quaxly seems to be based off of the bird, the blue-footed booby. Now, they could either go two ways with this. They could go the Blaziken route, or they could go the Pelipper route. The Torchic was a bird starter, but didn't turn out to be a flying type, and Blaziken turned out to be a fighting chicken. Or we could go the unoriginal Ducklet Swanna Pelipper route with this. But I feel like Quaxly could be really cool if it was a water and fighting type. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to talk about was the potential for new evil teams in the new Gen 9 games. Now, with recent generations, we've had sort of more comical, funny type evil teams, like Team Yell from Sword and Shield, and then we had Team Skull from Gen 7. And keeping in with the Spanish theme, I feel like if we go with something along the lines of flamenco style, something to do with dancing, I feel like that could be quite funny. You dare defile Team Flamenco? We are here to steal your Pokemon. Or something along those lines. Briefly, in the Gen 9 reveal trailer, we saw a castle-looking building that really gave off Pokemon League Elite Four vibes to me. And as this is a new gen in the core series, there's going to be gyms in this game. They don't really need to revamp the gym system in any way. The only one thing that I would tweak for this game is adding more double battles to gyms. It doesn't have to be every gym. I mean, we got Raihan in Sword and Shield, which is a double battle gym, but I feel like double battles just sort of obligate the player to sort of be more creative with strategies and stuff. So I feel like we could benefit from that. Now onto something that I feel like a lot of you will be thinking the same thing, having elements of Legends Arceus in this game. Now, as this game has been stated by Pokemon themselves that this is going to be an open world game, we can more or less confirm that there will be some elements of Legends Arceus, whether in certain areas of the map you can use like similar catching methods to Legends Arceus, or if it's like a certain area, like a Power Park area or like a wild area like in Sword and Shield. I personally believe that the battle system in Legends Arceus is probably going to stay in that game or series of games if they ever want to make another Legends game. But I think the core battle mechanics will be returning in the new gen. And speaking of battle mechanics, there is a lot of speculation about a new gimmick in this game. And by gimmick, I mean, like in Gen 6, we had Mega Evolution, Gen 7 had Z moves, and in Gen 8, we had Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing. Now, in the Japanese logos for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they have these little stars implemented into the logos, which, going back from previous games, they did this with a lot of the other gimmicks in the games. Like in Gen 6, they had the Mega Evolution symbol. Sun and Moon, they had the Z Crystal in there. So I am 99% certain that we're going to get a new sort of gimmick in this gen. I have no idea what it could be. I don't know where they could go from Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing, but we'll just have to see. In terms of post-game content, I'd really like to see the Battle Frontier make a return. I might be barking in the dark with this one, but I really want it back. Just something that isn't so, like, boring as the battle tower. Give us something to aim for. Give us like a badge or a set of things that we have to earn, like the Battle Frontier in Pokemon Emerald. And also, like previous games, a mythical Pokemon subplot of some kind would be optimal in my opinion. Okay, that covers absolutely everything that I have speculated about Gen 9 so far and would like to see in the new games. I'd be really interested to see what you guys have thought about for the upcoming games, and I'd love to discuss some things with you guys in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, and if you are new, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And with all that being said, I have been Oliver, that is OLVR, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.